Okay, we are ready to shoot our little UFO video. Right here you see dangling from the end of this pole here a little homemade UFO. There's my hand, and it's being shot with a flip cam. You just hold your little UFO, and don't matter if it wobbles, because it is what you're interested in is still photos. So you just kind of go around in a little circle here, and sometimes you don't want to put the UFO in front of a building. You want to hold it up higher because it makes it look bigger. Like I said, and in front of the building makes it look smaller. So just kind of go around the circle, look for some interesting shots, and it doesn't matter if it's wobbling because you're going to take some still photos. So just go around in a circle with your little UFO, and then once you've gone around in your little circle here, you can stop, and you're going to get some still photos out of this. Okay, these are some photos that I made using nothing but a flip cam. Alright, flip cam going around the circle. Okay, let's build ourselves a fast moving UFO. We've got ourselves a little paper pattern here. Going to unfold that pattern, and we're going to glue it to the back of a paper tray with some Elmer's glue here. Glue it to the back and then cut it out. Okay, I have decided to add one more piece to it. I'm going to take this one and add it to this with a little piece of cardboard right there. Alright, okay, let's talk about giving your UFO some decent motion. I will illustrate by using 3 keys. Okay, key number 1. Oh, you don't want that hanging by a string, no good. Next key, I've tied nylon string through the hole and I've taped it off, so I have a little bit more better control, but it's still wiggling, and I can only go back and forth. I can't go forward and I can't go back, so that won't work. So next, the next key that I have is key number 3, something I've come up with. Tie a nylon cord through that hole, tie a nylon cord through that hole. And over here, important that you go wide. Here's a ruler. Wide from here down to here's where you want to tie it off. Okay? And you don't need to be as wide on this end, but over here, here's something interesting. Rubber band. Okay, let's watch what happens. The more tension you have on the rubber band, the less it wiggles around. Okay, you can go up, down. You can twist it around a little bit. You can go back, forward, do anything you want to do with it. So that is the premise of this little system here for our triangle UFO. Okay, wide over here, maybe like 3 feet. Okay, nylon thread over here, nylon thread over there, and rubber bands, rubber bands. This doesn't need to be quite as long, maybe 2 feet. And you're going to tape it to like a telephone pole or whatever you can tape it to over here. One hand operates the UFO and the other hand videotapes it. Okay, let's watch what happens. Next we're going to do what I call the television set UFO. First thing you're going to need is a UFO pattern cut into maybe a manila folder or something like that. First you fold it in half, you draw your UFO shape, and then you cut it out. Now you're going to get a pen and you're going to trace that image on this huge piece of construction paper, big piece of construction paper. Okay, so now you're ready to begin. Now what you do is you turn off the lights and you make sure that your television is on one of those channels that have a snow pattern. And there you have television UFO. You just simply move your camera in, out, up, down, wherever you want to do. Television UFO. Okay, this UFO is going to use a wooden dowel. A wooden dowel that's about, I'd say 4 feet long. You can use it if it's 3 feet long. That's okay. We're going to use our little compact mirror again. Same thing we use for making the UFO photos. And this X here represents nylon thread. You know, the nylon thread is not going to be short like this. It's going to be very, very long. You're going to have to decide from point A to point B how long to make it on your own. Okay? Now we close our compact mirror over the X, the nylon thread, and let's move this for a minute and then show you what we've got. This is the compact mirror here. This mark represents the compact mirror. This is a pole over here, 3 feet, 4 feet long, and this is another one, 3 feet, 4 feet long. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to attach that to some kind of a pole or telephone pole or any kind of fixture, actually. Just tape it up here like in a cross shape. It's got to be that way. And tape it to another place over here in a cross shape right here. And there must be a lot of tension between this line and this line. There's got to be a lot of tension. This thing is not going to move. It's going to stay in one place. Now it's going to be up high, and you're going to be videotaping up at it. And it's going to be still. But you move your camera all around, and that's what makes it look like it's moving. Just move your camera. This staying still. Now watch these videos and see what I'm talking about. You know, one of the things I think makes a UFO video compelling is when it interacts with a tree in the foreground, okay? For all intents and purposes, this is our tree. Just a couple of branches that we bought in a art supply store taped onto a wooden dowel. Watch what happens. Okay, here's a little homemade UFO we made. We got a plastic dish and we spray painted that. Not that it's going to matter a lot because this is made for nighttime. Here's the top from our sports bottle. And through here I drilled 2 holes so I could connect 2 wires together from a pumpkin flasher. The kind of pumpkin flasher that you get for your jack-o'-lantern the holiday time. You have to wait for holiday season to get that. Now I taped some batteries here, and these batteries are connected to one of those flashers that you use on your bicycle, you know, the little red flashing lights. I drilled some holes in here so I could run the wires down there to the bicycle flasher. And over here we have 2 holes right here, and then 2 holes in the front. Now what those holes are for is so that you can run some nylon thread through this thing, and from there to there and from there to there. That way you can just hang it up and support it so you can look at it. Now underneath it's got all the flashing lights going right here. So this is your some flashing lights that I got from a little toy, actually. The batteries are right here, right there, self-contained. You just get some epoxy and then glue that to your little dish here. Now here's the pumpkin flasher flashing. That's kind of cool. And here's the I epoxy glued this bicycle flasher right here. So it's like one of those flashing things that you have when you're going out on your bicycle at night so people can see you. So the whole thing, let me turn the lights out for a second. So at night it looks like that. So now we're going to take it outside and hang it up and let you see what it looks like as a UFO just suspended in midair.